Scorpio, January begins with a new moon, January 1st, and the new moon is connected to Pluto, your ruling planet, modern ruler, and Mars in Libra is highly connected as a theme that weaves in and out, at least for the first 8 months of this year. Mars is your traditional ruler, Scorpio is Scorpio, and Pluto is your modern ruler. So this intensity of transformation and standing up for what's important for you will become apparent by the end of April. Now, there's no way we can get around Saturn being in your sign. It will be here through 2014 until the end of December in 2015. And then it's going to go over to Sag and give, shine its stuff over on Saggies. But for now, especially any Scorpio that's born November 8th or later, the Saturn transformation energy will be right with you. And that is about taking stronger responsibility to yourself. What do you want to have in your life? What's important for you in your life? Now, as we move through the year, what's going on is the North Node has been in your sign for the last 18 months. February 18th, it goes into Libra. There's going to be a shift in the eclipse patterns, but the North Node goes into Libra, and that shift is going to create a kind of like a insight or like setting down some heavy luggage for you. Since the last 18 months, you still have Saturn here. There's no way getting around that. But the last 18 months with the North Node in Scorpio, there's been this persistent underlying kind of like stream or gurgle or sound, wind, that has been asking you to make sure that you're being true to what you need to do and what you need to accomplish in this life from a higher self standpoint. North Node is about getting on with it, getting on track with getting aligned with a higher purpose for yourself. So it's like putting down some heavy luggage. Hopefully with Saturn, which has been there to push you along to figure it out, you feel that you're more aligned with where you want to go, and what's important to you. Mars, your traditional ruling planet, goes retrograde on March 1st. And it is in the sign behind you. Now, on one hand, kind of a paranoid interpretation of this, it can be that you have hidden enemies bugging you. Whether it's somebody at where you work that talks about you behind your back. I'm not saying that that's true, but that's one of the interpretations of Mars in the 12th house, Mars behind you. A better way to use this energy is from a spiritual perspective and to put effort and energy into retreating from the world and going within. Being able to say, no, I want to go to the yoga class. I want to go to a place where I am not that involved with the material world out there. I am involved with the inner world. And to that extent, being involved in either a meditation practice or yoga practice, or just going out in nature and being quiet and being willing to put effort to seek the truth that lies deep, deep within you in that deep, deep silence. April, a lot opens up in April that started from the theme of the new moon, January 1st. And what it is that these three outer planets, Jupiter and Pluto and Uranus, will all be in an exact alignment. So Jupiter will be exactly opposite Pluto, and Jupiter will be exactly square Uranus, and Uranus will be exactly square Pluto. And this incredibly intense energy for you is about transformation on how you communicate with others, and like being willing to let go of anything from the past where you thought, well, if I knew how to do it this way, and old school. And this is old school knowledge in terms of the mechanics of day-to-day life. Like the old school, it can be that you let go of an old computer and upgrade to a new computer, or you let go of an old television and get a smart TV. But there's some transformation on letting go of the old and then bringing in the new. It might even be a vehicle, letting go of an old vehicle and bringing in the new. But on a deeper level, it's transforming communication and how you communicate with the world. And if you're a writer, this is an excellent year for you to go deep once again within and come out with new and transformed works of art. Jupiter here is in a segment, it's in a water sign in your water, so that's always, a positive flow. And Jupiter in what's called the solar ninth house is expanding the belief system and empowering you. So there is an opportunity to be empowered through what you think and what you believe. There's opportunity to travel, and there's also opportunity to learn. So look for that. Jupiter, none of this makes us do things, but there's times when the doors are shut and there's times when the doors are open. And this is a time to look for the opportunity to learn. And it could come from a class, a course, a teacher, a workshop, a book, something that expands your vision in the world and where you feel empowered. The rebel energy, Uranus, is kicking up here in your routines and your habits. So if you have any habits that are not good for you, that well, if I just had it in my routine to do things this way, I could get a lot more done, or it'd be healthier for me in the long run, do it. Absolutely do it. Don't be your own worst enemy. Find a way to make the changes. It can help with this empowering energy that is it's up for you this year, how to get into that sense of empowerment. And this learning energy and Jupiter in your ninth house will be here until mid-July. And at that time, Jupiter travels into your sector of your world in terms of being seen, being known, and also your career. So what you do the first 6 months of the year will impact you being able to take advantage of the opportunities that will come your way in terms of your profession and what's important for you to do with your life. So take heart to focus on what is most truly part of what you need to do to make some changes in your communication, to make some changes in your routine, to take advantage of learning something new and empowering yourself through your mind. Listen to put energy and effort into your spiritual development, and then allow for the unfoldment of it to empower the second half of the year of opportunities forward you in your life, of whether it's a new job or just a new place or new avenue to be seen and to be known as.